Alright, you big dirty stinking base heads. We got another base update. Alrighty everybody, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Okay? It's only Tuesday. It feels like it's been a very long time, guys, because of the emotions I've been going through in the market. Before we start, leave me a comment to let me know if you survived the dip. What base coins did you pick up in the dip? Let me know right now. And so you guys know I'm on a journey to 15k subs. So if you want to support my journey, maybe you're new, maybe you're old, maybe you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button, guys. But look at the base portfolio. Some of them presented pretty good opportunities, and I do think there are going to be more opportunities in the future. But everything's looking all right today. You're seeing over the past 24 hours, pretty much everything has recovered between 10 and 20%. Now, I want to say I just tweeted out to let everybody know that I changed my seed phrases the other day because I was just a bit paranoid of what I've been clicking on. I connected to a couple of laptops with the same Phantom wallet, the same MetaMask, and I had some screenshots. I was a bit of a screenshot retard. I need to make sure that I've got everything on a pen and pad. So I've got everything in my notebook right now. But look what's been happening to people's Phantom wallets, guys. I know a lot of you guys will hold your base coins in a Phantom wallet. People are fapping on Phantom. What? They're getting their wallets drained because they're trying to find sexy MILFs in their area, guys. I know it's a bit early for all that, but if you're one of these guys trying to find sexy MILFs in your area, be careful because your crypto's at risk. And this is just a general thing as well. Be careful of what links you do click on, guys. Don't view porn on your Phantom wallet. What are you doing, guys? Now, altcoins showed a bit of a sharp recovery yesterday. I don't think the dump is over, guys. And are we going to hashtag fill the wick? Hashtag fill the wick in the comments. Let me know if you do think we're going to fill the wick. What do I mean by that? I mean, are we going to continue to roll over in the coming days, which is going to be another 25% correction for our altcoins. And this wouldn't be too great for a lot of altcoin investors because a lot of them haven't even recovered fully from where we did dump from. So maybe they've recovered 15%, but they're still, you know, down 10% overall. Another 25% is going to be even more painful than what it was yesterday / the day before. But what our boy Reki here is saying, which I do agree with, is once we do start to tackle these highs again, the 425 billion for altcoins, it's going to be easier for us to break through it. You know, it's really hard to break through all-time highs on the first attempt. Did Bitcoin do it? No. Has ETH done it? No. Why should we expect our altcoins to do it? So having these pullbacks and then sharp retraces from key levels of support is good overall for altcoins. And I did post this yesterday, so we're going to look at the ETH chart in a second, but I did post this yesterday. I said if we didn't end the day green, I think we ended it like slightly red, then I'd expect to fill the wick. And I think we are going to fill the wick. A lot of people are getting ahead of themselves, right? Saying that the bottom's in, the bottom's in. I'm not convinced yet, guys. Not bearish, but I'm just not convinced. Now, we're going to get into some of the base coins. We're going to start with Degen. Unfortunately, some of you guys are not really going to like what I have to say about Degen. It is what it is. But some of you were getting quite emotional because I didn't cover Degen in the past video, guys. We can't cover every coin every single time, but people are saying Degen's going to do better without you. Unsubbed due to dropping Degen. You're too emotional, guys. Chill with the emotions. Now, we come to Degen's chart, and yes, it migrated to Solana, so it's technically not a base coin anymore, guys. It's not a base coin. And you're seeing the Coinbase chart react negatively to that, right? Is it because it's no longer a base coin? I don't know. Is it because we had a massive rally up and people took profits? It could be. But I am not going to be loading up any more Degen until we do tackle that it's a go time, right? That's going to be at the 100 MA on this little blue line here. There hasn't been enough data on the Coinbase chart, so it's just started from here, right? It's going to be 1 cent. Some of you guys are going to say, well, why would you not buy it 0.004 cents? Because we could just continue to keep falling, and I've learnt my lesson to not try and catch a falling knife. You need to wait for changes of structure in the chart, because what happens if this isn't the bottom and it wants to go all the way down here? 0.002 is another 60% off. Doesn't make sense. I'd rather wait for a change of character in the chart. So now that we have lost pretty much kilos from Degen, I just leave my bag there and I'm going to let it do what it does. Maybe if we continue lower, we have a breakout of this descending trend line, we can cover that again in another video. So yeah, some of you guys are not going to like that. However, I'm not going to just like shill bullish shit down your throat because it's going to be good for the video. That's just my honest opinion, right? I'm not picking up any more Degen under these levels. Doesn't make sense to catch a falling knife. So that's Degen quickly. We then come on to stuff like Moonwell, so our top utility projects. That's what we're going to do a focus on in today's video, guys. It's going to be the base utility coins. Is Well about to pull a 2021? Are they? Is it super undervalued? I think it probably is super undervalued right now. Because look where we are on the Moonwell chart. I did say we'd like to see some sort of support in this green zone in the last video, or on the yellow line, right? So this is from the Coinbase listing. We've now come all the way back down to the low. So everybody wished that they could have got Moonwell at these lows. What I would do is, like, at my final buy, I would make it the bottom area of this green channel, which is going to be like 2.8 cents. And it can be really hard for people to buy at 2.8 cents, but easy for them to buy at like 8 cents. And why is that? Well, it's because in the times of the pumps, people think, right, this is a great coin because it's pumping. And I get a lot of comments saying, I'm not going to buy until it starts pumping again. You need to be investing into coins you've got conviction into. If it changes, you can change your stance. But if not, and you're waiting, it makes sense for you guys to get your average buy price down. Again, not financial advice, but say you're buying up this high, right, at 9 cents. You're now at 60% discount. You can get 60% more coins for the same amount of money. Okay, so that's the way that I see it. With Moonwell, I'm going to be putting some more buy orders. Probably I might even pick up some more today, guys. And then if we hit 3 cents as well, I'll deploy some capital into Moonwell. But I don't think Moonwell is doing, that bad. I know the chart looks pretty bad, but when you look at it structurally, we've still found support right at the base from the Coinbase listing. And remember, this coin was around before the Coinbase listing, guys. It was just on Moonriver. Okay, so now we've got Moonriver, Optimism, and Coinbase. Aerodrome Epoch 74 swap fees surpassed 6.5 million, bringing lifetime fees generated beyond 155 milli. The volume was shy of 6 billion, making this the 12th 5 billion plus epoch in a row. You can't tell me Aero isn't a good investment, guys, right? 8.7 million Aero entered the supply. 7.5 million was locked. So when everyone's like, oh, this is inflationary, everybody is locking it, illustrating a share commitment to continued growth. If this was like 8.7 million if this was 8.7 million entering the supply and 1 million locked, I'd be like, I don't know about that. But even when you go and check out the chart, this has been looking really good, guys. 79 cents. Who got the 79 cents buy? Let me know in the comments, because I said to you in the last video, when we were like here, I was like, right, 79 cents. We might get it. That's going to be a great opportunity of a lifetime for Aerodrome. And then now we have to let it play out, guys. So again, if ETH does want to continue lower, maybe we get something like a double bottom. And whether you like it or not, if ETH does go down, the rest of the altcoins will go down with it, guys. Okay, so you just got to bear that in mind. It doesn't mean that the coin or this altcoin necessarily is all of a sudden a shitcoin and it's rubbish. It just means the general market is in a downtrend and it's going to get pulled down with it. The same way when ETH goes up, it's going to get pulled up with it as well, guys. So the same way, I'm going to say to you in like every video, the same way everybody wanted Aerodrome down here, it's giving you an opportunity of under $1. Some of you guys were telling me Aerodrome to $10 to $15 to $20. 10, 15, 20x opportunities right here. And if you guys want to be making some money, this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to open a Poc. Now, why am I going to open a Poc, guys? Because they make options trading so much easier and affordable for the general retail. So what I did is I went onto PocPoc.io, or what I'm going to do is go onto PocPoc.io and hatch a POC, because I do think that ETH is going to continue the downtrend and I want to make money if it does feel the wick. So some of you guys will be like leverage trading, which is super risky. Fractionalized options makes it a lot less risky because you don't have to pay off the chicken if the market does decide it wants to go in the opposite direction of what you thought, right? So if we go to the hatchery, you've got spread options and you've got pay-as-you-go options. The spread options basically gives you a capped profit. And then you guys can do a quick rear or you can do a normal rear. A quick rear is going to be cheaper. But then what it does is it's going to give you a capped range, right? So you can either make maximum 5% or you can make maximum 10%, which is going to be around $300. Okay, so I don't really want to do that because I think we're probably going to go all the way down past 2.5k if ETH does continue down. So I'm going to go and open a pay-as-you-go options chicken, which is still great. So we're going to say Ethereum is going to go down. What it's going to do, guys, is once we hit the strike price, okay, I think it's going to be like 2.8k, then anything negative we can make profit on. So we're going to mint that, and you can see here ETH has started to dump, so already we start to make money on it. If this goes the opposite way and then say ETH starts to go up to like 3k, I can say I don't want to pay the whole options trade, okay? I can just pay that initial feed, which was basically nothing. It was like $30, right? And I can leave it and let it die and open another one maybe at 3k to try and get even more of a short, guys. So it's another way to be doing it. I'm going to make like a full tutorial of how to open POCs, the different options of POCs, and we can see who can make the most profitable POC. But if you've opened one, let me know in the comments. And now, just before we end, we're going to look at the alien base chart, guys. So look where we are. Who bought the 11 cents? I said to all of you guys, the 11 cents region was going to be like a massive pickup area, not for only me, but for a lot of smart money. We're going to pick it up at the bottom area of this zone, guys, seeing that it is a retest of these previous highs, okay? Looks like it's holding up pretty well. However, I do want to say, before you get ahead of yourselves, look, we've got the 100 MA above us right now. Didn't beat it the first time. I don't know if we're going to beat it the second time. And if we don't, this could just be some sort of lower high forming. So it could be something like this. You've got the first high, then you have a lower high, and then we continue down to maybe like 11 cents or something. But if we do go back down and we do hit that 11 cents or back into this green zone, that's going to be where you can pick up more alien base, not financial advice, but that's what I would be doing, okay? So we need to keep an eye on alien base right now, but initially it's not looking too bad. If we can break these highs at the 100 MA and then 22 cents, that's going to be great. But again, it's going to be affected by the general crypto market, guys. And then when you come and you look at ETH, I do think it wants to fill the wick, guys. This just looks to me, technically, like every other time a wick has been filled. It's just that it's going to take a little bit more time because it is on the daily, okay? So this is going to be a continuation of 25% to the downside, right? Bear that in mind. If we do continue 25% to the downside, our alts are going to bleed. I mean, even if you just look above me here, you're starting to see alts have a massive sell-off, all because ETH is down 4%, 5%, and it continues to dump. But I will keep you informed. So if you made it this far, number one, click the subscribe button, because we're going to be here every day, regardless of if we're pumping or dumping. We ain't leaving the market, guys. We're going to stay through this together strong. If you want to be on the journey with me and you want to make it to the end of altcoin season, you know what to do. I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.